So Mark Shepard here, cowabunga.com, and Bethany Gonyea, albanypeaceproject.com, as well as numinusonline.com. Well, we just did a video, and of course we started talking after we turned the video off. And one of the things I said in the last video was that sometimes the people that are really going to support your dream and your purpose and your passion and the thing that you came into this world to do, sometimes it's not the people we think would support us. Sometimes it's not our family. Sometimes it's not our friends. Sometimes it's not the teacher at school or, your coach. Sometimes you have to do a little work to find people who really get you and support your vision. And so I just wanted you to talk a little bit about that.
Well, it's just how important that is because, to be honest with you, the people in your immediate environment, as you start to grow and change and transform yourself and to become a stronger personality, you're kind of changing your social contracts with all those people. And, the way we're born with our nervous system, we just get nervous with a little bit of change. And so some, you saying that you're working on transforming yourself, people may feel that that's a little threatening or that they may get a little worried. So the idea that you can kind of really grow, feel comfortable about your growing, feel strong about it, is to seek out like-minded individuals. And please know that they are out there.
Yeah, that was what you said. Like, they're out there.
Yeah. And sometimes in our immediate circle of influence, we don't know other people who think like us, and yet the more you kind of follow it, you will find like-minded people and how important it is that we hang together.
And the other thing is to not settle. I mean, it's really, and I would say this if you're looking for a romantic relationship as well, is that first we have to work on ourselves, and then we have to be open to where we're led, to where, for lack of a better term, where the spirit of the universe, or whatever you want to call it may be God for you, it may be something else, but that spirit that kind of nudges you and you cross paths. And, in one of the videos I did earlier in the week, literally, I think it was Monday, I bumped into Bethany at Panera, and it was just like, And it was kind of bizarre that we bumped into each other but that's what happens. You'll find yourself connecting with people. And for me, when I met her, I can look back and go back into the spring when I first saw her sing. You sang with us at Unity Church, and I was like, there's something. I need to know more about this person. Who is she? What is she doing? I knew she was doing something, and I didn't know what it was. So I took the initiative and found out more about her. And the bottom line is, I write songs about what she speaks about, and she speaks about what I've been researching and sharing in these videos. And you have no idea how much she's even influenced these videos. And the very fact that I have connected with her and we are constantly in contact and sharing ideas and working on the Albany Peace Project together has really, literally inspired me and motivated me. And like, she gives a talk every other Tuesday, and I'm like, well, I need to do something consistently, and I chose to do a video every day,
Right. And your radio show,
and my radio show, my Cowabunga radio show on Mondays. Right. And now we're working on a TV show that we're going to do, a local cable show. And so you never know when you follow that kind of gut feeling, like this person might get me, and I might get this person. That's kind of what we're talking about when you get that insight, that inspiration.
And I always just kind of chuckle too, because I remember the night I was going out to practice with his wonderful group of musicians, and I'm walking out the door saying, why am I wasting my time doing this? I shouldn't be doing this. I got plenty of other more important things to do. And yet I had been putting out some very strong intentions to move this peace project along, and there's no doubt that Mark is an answer to those intentions. So
and for me, the Peace Project was perfect because my music is not just for entertainment. My music is to make a positive difference in the world. That's when I was 8 years old, I saw Pete Seeger perform, and he sang songs that made me want to do stuff, made me want to make a difference in the world. And it started with a song, Right. And one guy had an idea, a musician, and he got a group of people together to build the sloop, the Clearwater, and they began to clean up the Hudson River. And it's really an amazing success story of some people that didn't wait for the government,
Right.
didn't wait for other people.
Right.
They just said, you know what, we can do this.
Right.
Let's bring
Right.
history and let's create a story and something
Right.
that brings people back to the river.
Right.
Well,
Right.
you and I kind of really had a mind meld on this peace project. That
Right.
the power of our thoughts is so profound that I want to show people,
Right, exactly.
yeah, this works. Not only does it work in your life, but if you hold the intention of a peaceful Albany, for example, for the month of January, if you join us, albanypeaceproject.com, if you join us, you're going to discover that your life is transformed. That's my theory.
I guarantee it.
I am not so concerned whether we move the statistics or not. I want to. I want to reduce crime. I want to reduce violence, and I want to make sure that Albany is a more peaceful place. However, I don't have any control over that, but I do know that the power of thought is huge. And if we can prove it and we get more people involved and add to the scientific database, then we're doing something good.
Right,
So
absolutely.
I got inspired.
Right,
That's all.
right. So that discipline of being able to hold a thought and not waver, kind of hold the thought for peace, it's going to create peace. It's hitting that same note over and over and over again. I mean, how else would peace begin unless we were willing to contemplate it, right? You have to kind of hold the vision
Right.
and keep going with it. So,
Right, and again, one of the things that I teach in NLP is your unconscious mind cannot process a negative. So you don't want to hold the thought of less violence. You want to hold the thought of more peace, right? So in your own life today, hold the thought of more peace. Hold the thought of who you want to be, who you want to become, what you really want to do with your life. Your time here on earth is precious. It is precious. So what were you put here to do? Play with it. Enjoy it.
and then follow those little impulses, and then God knows
Right.
who you'll meet.
Yeah, who
you
you'll meet.
might end up with someone like him next to you.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, you could. Cowabunga.com.
And we have a ton of fun. So.
And not everybody likes the idea of cowabunga, but I like it. So,
We've had many discussions.
not everybody's going to agree with your vision either, but you can still do it, right?
Absolutely.
That's the whole
You will
point.
always find playmates with it.
Yeah, and you'll always find people who aren't into it. So don't take it personally, but keep
Exactly.
going and move forward and do what you want to do. Cowabunga.com. Our time's up. Gotta go. Love you guys. Peace. Over and out.